The moment people find out you're expecting twins, something fascinating happens. The smiles get wider, the eyes open in disbelief, and suddenly everyone becomes an expert. Family members, distant relatives, your parents, longtime friends, even the neighbor who hasn't spoken in years, they all have questions. Endless questions. Are they identical? Do they run in the family? Double trouble, right? Can you tell them apart? Will they speak their own secret language? It feels like your pregnancy announcement turns into a public Q&A session you never signed up for. But behind the curiosity lies something beautiful, wonder, excitement, and a little bit of amazement. Because twins don't just double the joy, they multiply the fascination. And today, we're diving into the questions that simply never stop. When family and parents' friends find out they're twins, the reactions are priceless, but the questions are unstoppable. Some are sweet, some are funny, some are wildly creative, and a few are surprisingly scientific. Whether you're a twin parent, expecting twins, or simply curious about the twin universe, this video is for you. We're going to explore the most frequently asked and sometimes hilariously curious questions people ask about twins, and we'll answer them in a light, informative, and relatable way. If you enjoy real-life parenting stories, surprising facts, and moments that make you smile, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who loves twin stories. Now, let's dive into the world where curiosity doubles instantly. The first question always arrives with wide eyes and dramatic emphasis. Are they identical? It's as if the entire twin experience hinges on that one classification. Identical twins, known scientifically as monozygotic twins, come from a single fertilized egg that splits, which means they share the same DNA. Fraternal twins, or dizygotic twins, come from two separate eggs fertilized at the same time. Yet for many people, the distinction feels almost magical rather than biological. They lean closer, studying tiny facial features as if trying to solve a mystery. The truth is that identical twins may look strikingly similar, but even they develop subtle differences over time. Expressions, gestures, preferences, while fraternal twins can look as different as any siblings born years apart. The fascination with sameness reveals something deeper. Our human curiosity about identity, individuality, and how two people can begin life at the exact same moment yet still become beautifully unique. Soon after comes the inevitable follow-up: do twins run in your family? Genetics certainly plays a role, especially with fraternal twins, which can be influenced by hereditary factors on the mother's side. When families hear about twins, they suddenly start scanning their ancestral memory. A grantant mentions distant cousins who had twins in the 1950s. A grandmother recalls a story passed down from generations before. It becomes a genealogical treasure hunt. While identical twins occur randomly and are not strongly linked to heredity, fraternal twins can indeed have a genetic connection. But the excitement people feel when they discover a possible twin gene in the family tree goes beyond science. It becomes a shared narrative, a sense of belonging to something rare and extraordinary. The idea that twins might be part of a family legacy adds a romantic layer to the story, even if biology is far more complex than folklore suggests. Then comes the playful but slightly dramatic question: is it double trouble? The assumption that twins equal twice the chaos is almost universal. Certainly, raising two babies at the same developmental stage brings logistical challenges: double diapers, double feedings, double bedtime routines. But it also brings double laughter, synchronized milestones, and an extraordinary bond that often becomes visible even in infancy. Parents quickly learn that double does not automatically mean twice as hard. Sometimes it means shared comfort, built-in companionship, and mutual learning. Twins often soothe each other in ways that surprise even experienced caregivers. The image of endless chaos fades when people witness to small hands reaching for one another instinctively. Yes, there are busy days and sleepless nights, but there is also a rhythm that develops uniquely in twin households, a rhythm of teamwork, adaptability, and unexpected harmony. One of the most curious questions arrives with a whisper: can they read each other's minds? This myth fascinates people of all ages. The idea of twin telepathy feels like something from a novel or a movie. While there is no scientific evidence supporting literal mind reading, Twins often develop a deep emotional attunement, growing up at the same pace, sharing environments, and experiencing life side by side creates an extraordinary level of understanding. Sometimes they anticipate each other's reactions because they know each other so intimately. They may even finish each other's sentences, not because of magic, but because of shared experiences and parallel thinking patterns. The bond can appear mystical to outsiders, especially when twins display synchronized laughter or instinctively look at each other in unfamiliar settings. What seems supernatural is often the result of constant companionship and emotional mirroring over time. Another frequent question sparks laughter. Do they have a secret language? In early childhood, some twins develop what researchers call cryptophasia, a phenomenon where twins create unique communication patterns understood mainly by each other. It's less a fully structured language and more a blend of shared sounds, gestures, and invented words. For families observing from the outside, it can feel like witnessing a private code. However, as children grow and interact more broadly with peers, standard language development takes over. The secret language often fades naturally. Still, the concept captures the imagination because it reinforces the idea that twins inhabit a shared world slightly different from everyone else's. It highlights how communication evolves in intimate relationships and reminds us that connection often precedes vocabulary. Practical questions soon follow. How do you tell them apart? For identical twins especially, this question surfaces constantly. Parents usually develop immediate recognition based on subtle differences: a birthmark, the shape of a smile, the tone of a cry. What appears identical to outsiders becomes distinct to those who spend every day with them. Some families choose small identifiers like matching outfits in different colors or tiny accessories in infancy, but over time individuality naturally emerges. Personal preferences, hairstyles, mannerisms, and personalities become clear markers. The assumption that twins are interchangeable fades as they grow into their own identities. This question reveals more about outside perception than about the twins themselves. It underscores how easily we categorize based on appearance rather than personality. A surprisingly common inquiry is, were they planned? The question can feel intrusive, yet it often comes from sheer curiosity. With advancements in fertility treatments, assisted reproductive technologies have increased the occurrence of multiple births. However, many twin pregnancies occur spontaneously without medical intervention. Whether planned or unexpected, the emotional journey varies for every family. The shock of discovering two heartbeats during an ultrasound can transform into awe within seconds. That moment becomes unforgettable, a mixture of disbelief, excitement, and a sudden recalibration of the future. The question itself reflects society's evolving awareness of reproductive science, but it also touches on something deeply personal. Ultimately, whether planned or surprising, twins represent a powerful reminder that life sometimes multiplies blessings beyond expectation. Then there's the financial concern wrapped in humor. Isn't that expensive? Raising children requires resources, and twins certainly amplify certain costs simultaneously, from cribs to car seats to education. Yet families adapt in creative ways. Shared clothing, synchronized routines, and built-in companionship can offset certain expenses. More importantly, the emotional wealth often overshadows material calculations. The question highlights a broader societal awareness of parenting challenges, but it also underestimates human adaptability. Parents of twins often become masters of organization, budgeting, and efficiency. What seems overwhelming from the outside becomes manageable through planning and support networks. Financial considerations matter, but they rarely define the twin experience. People often ask, will they always be close? The expectation of lifelong inseparability follows twins from birth. While many twins share strong bonds into adulthood, each relationship evolves uniquely. Like any siblings, twins can have disagreements, distinct interests, and different social circles. Their shared beginning does not eliminate individuality. In fact, healthy twin development often includes encouraging independence alongside connection. Supporting separate hobbies, friendships, and academic paths strengthens their sense of self. The beauty lies not in forced closeness but in voluntary connection, choosing each other again and again throughout life. Another curious question emerges in social gatherings. Do they compete with each other? Competition can arise naturally between siblings of any age, but twins often experience direct comparison more intensely because they share milestones simultaneously. The key lies in emphasizing personal strengths rather than side-by-side evaluation. Celebrating differences transforms potential rivalry into mutual inspiration. When families resist labeling one as the athletic one or the academic one, they allow both to explore diverse identities. Competition, when handled positively, can become motivation rather than division. Health-related concerns also appear frequently. Are twin pregnancies riskier? Medically, twin pregnancies can involve higher monitoring due to increased risks such as preterm birth. Regular prenatal care and medical guidance significantly improve outcomes. Modern obstetrics has advanced tremendously, providing families with detailed monitoring and support. The question often stems from protective instincts rather than fear. It reflects a desire to understand and ensure safety. With proper care, many twin pregnancies progress successfully, resulting in healthy deliveries. Another charming inquiry is, do twins celebrate birthdays differently? Most twins share the same birthday, yet families often find creative ways to honor individuality within shared celebrations. Separate cakes, personalized decorations, or individual traditions can make each child feel uniquely valued. The shared date becomes a symbol of unity, while the distinct celebrations affirm identity. It's a delicate and beautiful balance between togetherness and individuality. Strangers sometimes ask, is it overwhelming? The honest answer varies by day. Some days feel intense, others feel magical. Parenting twins requires flexibility and resilience. However, many parents describe a profound sense of gratitude intertwined with the exhaustion. Watching two children grow side by side offers a perspective few experiences can replicate. The journey reshapes time, patience, and perspective. A thoughtful question occasionally arises. Do twins have the same personality? Despite shared genetics and environment, personality differences often appear early. Temperament, preferences, and emotional responses diverge in fascinating ways. Observing these differences challenges assumptions about nature and nurture. Twins become living case studies in individuality. Finally, the most heartfelt question emerges quietly. What is it really like? The answer cannot fit into a single sentence. It is layered, dynamic, challenging, and deeply rewarding. It is witnessing to life stories unfolding in parallel, intersecting and diverging. It is realizing that love does not divide when shared, it multiplies. When family and parents, friends discover they are twins, their questions may never truly stop, and perhaps that is part of the charm. Curiosity reflects wonder. It reveals how extraordinary the idea of two lives beginning together feels in a world that often celebrates individuality above all else. Twins remind us that connection and uniqueness can coexist beautifully. Behind every question lies admiration, surprise, and sometimes a touch of disbelief at life's ability to double its gifts. And maybe the real answer to every curious inquiry is this: twins are not just twice the responsibility, they are twice the opportunity to witness love, growth, and human connection in its purest form.